Alright, this is how you make the little worms. This is just a little tutorial for the worms. I hope this helps. Okay, you're gonna want a lot of string for this because, yeah, it involves a lot of string. Okay, I grabbed about this much string. It's like half an arm's length folded over. Okay, so I like to set my colors aside so I know exactly what I want. I like to use black for the eyes, but you can use any color you want. So for the first half, you're gonna want 14 beads, not including the eyes. Okay, so that's what I need for the first section. And then you need 18 beads of the same color for the next section if you're doing a 3-section one. Oh, and by the way, these are all the proportions for a 3-section one. If you want multiple colors, you can kind of just eyeball it and see how it is. All right, I got my beads for the second section. And for the third section, you're gonna need 16 of the same color, only if you're doing a 3-section one. Okay, I got all my beads, and now let's put them on the worm. Okay, this one, it's kind of like a ladder cuff, but it's different. You're gonna put the color you want at the very top. You're gonna take one of it, and you're gonna just put it on this string, just like that. And then you're gonna take the end of this string and put it through this, so it should cross over like this. Then you're just gonna pull those 2 strings, and it'll slide up to the top, just like that. So you're gonna do that with the top colored bead one more time, just like that, and you're gonna pull it. Okay, now instead of doing 1, you're gonna put 2 on this side and loop it through, just like this. You're gonna pull it and it'll look like that. Okay, now for the eyes, it's a little different. On the string, you're gonna put the eye color, the main color, and then the eye color. And then you're gonna loop it through again. Okay, so from there on out, you're just gonna do 3s and then pull until you run out of your first color. You should have 9 of your first color left, and you're just gonna do 3s of those until you're ready for the next section. All right, next 3. All right, you should have the head of your worm done. For the next color, you're literally just gonna do 3s until you ran out of this color. So just do these until you run out of that color. Okay. Okay, now we have the second section done. You're gonna do the same thing for the third section, but leave 3 beads off to the side for the end. So do every bead from that section except 3. Okay, I actually ran out of string. I don't have enough for the last 3, so I'm gonna attach more. I'll be right back. Okay, so I connected more string, and here's how to do the tip. You're just gonna add 2 there and loop it through. Okay, once you have 2, you're just gonna do 2 ones just like that at the very end. All right, first one, now I gotta get the second one. Okay, so I ran out of string, so I'm just gonna use these and tie it off. You can make the tail as long as you want it, but I'm just gonna do a simple knot and tie it off. Okay, I'm gonna cut the excess off. All right, I finished my worm. Okay, so that's how you make a worm, and remember, you can do like any colors you want. You can have it as long as you want. You can customize it. All right, I hope that helped. Bye, guys.